Oprah show. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's enough. Thank you. Sorry. Now today on Oprah, most people believe that there are only two genders, male and female. However, there's a surprising new awareness of a third sex with the release and sudden popularity of the novel Middlesex. Gender identity malfunctions are more well known. Now, in order to find the complicity and ideas within the pages of Middlesex, we have brought in the author himself, Cal Stephanides. Everyone, please welcome Cal. Hi, Cal. It's so nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you. You've always been an idol of mine.
Oh, you've definitely been one of mine since I've read Middlesex. I'm sorry, let's just skip right over the casual conversation and move right on to the interview.
Fine by me.
After reading your novel, I noticed that you used more of your family information than that of your own. Why was this?
I think that it is important for the reader to understand how the mutated gene in my family came about. It's not an everyday event when a male is born appearing as a female, and I don't think a reader should truly have understood how this gene appears in such a small amount of people.
Oh yes, I agree. But while I was reading your family's history, I noticed more of comedic lines and ideas. When I read the novel, I thought it would be more serious, but you had so many comedic aspects to it.
Well, life isn't all seriousness.
Yes.
Well, there's always something to laugh about. I couldn't make the whole book out to be serious when in reality my life isn't devoid of humor. I just blend them. It's the way I handle things.
Oh, it's normal for a person. But don't you have to be serious when people react to you in such a negative manner? After you released the book, people were aware that you were an intersex person, that you were both male and female. Haven't you gotten negative responses? Please, Cal, tell the audience exactly how you feel when people react to you in such a negative way.
Well, Oprah, it's a shame that people are turned off by the book for that reason. To me, the book is more of a family story encompassing everything spanning 3 generations. I'm not only telling my life story as an intersex person, but the story of confusion and identity in any sense. On some level, I believe that everyone has felt like me in some point and therefore can relate to the story.
You just said that you can relate to anyone or any sort of experience. Is that because your feminine side comes out sometimes in your daily life, Cal?
Well, sometimes I feel like I'm slipping into my feminine side, Callie. But then I look into the mirror and know that I'm really a man. But because of my feminine upbringing, I recognize the emotional and physical aspects of a woman, which often help me in everyday life, such as my relationships and with my girlfriend and mother.
It truly interests me that you can have such a normal relationship when you're so different from other people.
Well, every relationship is different and unique in its own way. Despite the fact that I'm an intersex person, I am completely capable of loving feelings just as male and females are. Not to mention the fact that I can acknowledge both males and females, making me more adept in a relationship situation. And I'm lucky to find a woman who has accepted me just the way I am.
Well, let's meet your special lady, Julie Kikuchi. Come on out here. Julie, hello.
So great to meet you.
It's great to meet you too. Oh, you two are just the cutest thing. How are you, Julie?
I'm great. How are you?
Fabulous as always.
That's great. Great.
So tell me, Julie, how did you cope or react with Cal's condition? I mean, I know my man needs to be equipped.
Well, when he told me, it was a big shock at first. But I accepted him because I had already known him beforehand. I had known what he was like. I knew him as a person in general. And generally I am a very accepting person. But it did explain a few things, such as when we went to the hotel together, how he wouldn't sleep with me. I had just guessed he was nervous.
I know exactly what you mean. There was this one time where I went to the...
Please.
Sorry, I tend to get a little off track.
We know.
Last question, Cal. I'm sorry, Julie, if I disturbed you. Last question, Cal. Tell me, why did you stop telling your story at the door front? You were so young and had so many things left to tell us about you and Julie, and I just needed so much, I wanted so much more.
Well, obviously, we're happy and still together. This story was mostly about metamorphosis, and my metamorphosis ended at the doorstep. I decided the story was pretty much over. I thought it would be sufficient just telling where I ended up.
It was great having you.
Great to meet you. You've always been my idol. Really, Oprah. Really.
I'm everyone's idol.
Of course.
Great.
Now please, go out and read Middlesex.
By him.
It is a great story, a great book, and it is so cheap for 529 pages. So thank you for letting me have you two on the show.
Thank you very much, Oprah. Great.
Now after the break, Cal and Julie have a big announcement. And later, we speak to other intersex people, such as our special appearance from Janice Dickinson. Goodbye, Oprah!
Do I stress you out? My sweater is on backwards and inside out, and you say hi.